this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I kind of messed up all of my stream settings, so I had to fix everything. Alright, I think it's okay now though. There you go. Alright, and welcome to another Path of Exile stream. Getting on towards the end of the league here. Probably just going to be a really chill stream. Gonna craft some gear, I think, because, well, my gear isn't very good and it's starting to become a bit of an issue. So we're using new settings, the new Vulcan renderer, which is, so far, playing without streaming, it's been really, really nice. We'll see how it feels while with the stream going, but first thing I'm going to do here is identify my worst piece of gear. I don't think it's that. Probably not that. These gloves are not great, if I'm going to be completely honest. The ring isn't that good either, but it's got a lot of life. This has got a lot of resists. Boy, it's hard to identify my worst piece of gear. They're all just kind of bad. Alright, let's try gloves. Let's see if we can craft some better gloves than this, because we're not really getting much benefit from this one at all. So, what I'll do is I'll just pick up a new pair of gloves from Waylam here. Ooh. Pick up some jeweler's orbs for a transmute. Not too bad of a deal. Maybe I'll pick up gloves. Do not have any gloves. Looks like he doesn't have any gloves, so a little unfortunate there. We could try crafting these. They're I level 76, and they'd be easy to get what we need. So what we're gonna do, armor scrap. Don't have a lot of essences yet. We don't have the life ones. What do we need for resists? More fire resists. We'll drop below. Man, we need a little bit of every resist. Looks like lightning is where we're most lacking though, and losing lightning on this would also cause us to drop lower on the lightning resist. So I'll see if I have any essences that give me lightning resist here. Alright. Let's see. Fire resist. Void shock. Looks like we don't at any reasonably high value. Oops. Looks like we put some extra currency in here. Alright. Hey, how's it going? Can't think fast, sorry man. Hi, how's it going, Jiraxis? A little bit slow, so let's check for fossils, I guess. We have fossils, but we don't have resonators, and we haven't been doing delve much, so we also can't buy resonators. So, I guess that limits us to the good old-fashioned way of elking and chaos spamming. 49 life, that's even lower than what we have. So we're looking for a decent life roll. Hey, that's nice. These are good. These are good, and they have a craftable prefix as well. Sick. Alright, that didn't take too much. Double resist, good life, some dex. Alright, so we'll make those 4 socket 4 link, and we're looking for green, green, blue, blue. There. Alright, let's see what we can craft on there. Not really sure what I have, but that'll be a minor upgrade. Actually, pretty decent upgrade, because that should put us pretty close. We're gonna drop some cold resist, so I'll have to figure out where I can put cold resist. Maybe this ring, and it's got 40 fire resist, 33 cold resist. Maybe this ring, get some more resist on there. We'll see. We'll see what our resistances look like after this. So I could just put some life, but it's the tier 1 roll, so it's not that good. Damage during flask effect might be okay. Alright, I'll leave the craft for later when we have more crafts unlocked, because as it is currently, it just doesn't seem worth it. Alright, so let's see. That puts our resistances fire. We're well over capped for LE weakness. Got a little bit more life. Oh, we can craft suffixes onto our boots. We can do cold and lightning resist onto our boots. That taken care of. Alright, we're now LE weakness capped, so that's pretty good. Pretty good start. Sick. We didn't get a whole lot. Might have to craft a little bit more gear, but I just wanted to make sure we were LE weakness capped so that we could do all of that. Let me check out what I have for this. We don't have really any physical damage reduction. So what we could try... I mean, I kind of like this one because the 20% chance to take 50% less area damage from hits. That's pretty good to start. As far as ones that are somewhat easy to upgrade, the Glace one, the stun and block recovery one is really easy. But the stuns, I don't think we need that necessarily. Yeah, we just have the bleed, but we have a bleed removal flask, so we can probably do something else here. This chaos damage taken. Physical damage for each. Like chills and freezes. We'll go ahead and take this one for now. Alright. So we're very, very marginally stronger than we were before. Very marginally. Probably need to upgrade more gear later on, but getting an upgrade is good enough for now. And we are LE weak or LE resist capped. LE weakness capped. There you go. Alright, so now we can kind of chill. I think what I'll do, just a little bit, is run a couple more of these. I did that last time. I think I'll run just like 3 of them for now. Still want to try to get a 6 link if possible. Pretty unlikely in this amount, but yeah, if we just run a few of them every time. We should be okay. Gives us a little bit of a chance. I got a corrupted 6 link from a Vol side area on a character I was leveling today, actually. It was in Blood Aqueducts, and I was pretty, well, I mean, it's in Trade League, so I wasn't too excited. Plenty of 6 links there, but, you know, not too bad. Not terrible. We're one trial away from Uber Lab. That'll be nice once we can get that going. Give us a bit more damage. We'll probably go with the damage in area one, just because I think that would be a little bit more beneficial. We should have good enough chills for the most part. We shouldn't need like chilling conflicts and such. It wouldn't be too bad to have either though. Well, there's a 5-link bow. That's a start. Hey, how's it going, Ali? Or Ali? Pretty good, how are you? Oh. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh. Hi, Toby. I'm just doing a couple of all side areas, see if I can get a cheeky 6-link. Probably just gonna do this last one here and call it good. Jessica's chilling on the couch. I think my cat wants me to go join her so he can have couch cuddles. But he's not gonna get couch cuddles, not until I'm done streaming. We're gonna watch Parasite, which I've already seen. Parasite the Maxim, not Parasite the Korean movie, which I've also seen, which is also quite good. But yeah, Parasite the anime is now on Netflix, and I haven't seen it in a good close to 5 years, and I really enjoyed it, so I will be watching it again tonight. It's got a really nice soundtrack, kind of an interesting experimental soundtrack compared to other previous ones. I know, Jiraxis, you were asking about comedy anime recommendations. There's a comedy anime that I liked that's currently, once again, just got added to Netflix, and that's Nozaki-kun. I don't remember the full title, but I think that one's pretty funny. There you go. Oh, we got another 5 links. So we got 2 5 links, no 6 links. Shame, shame. Any good? 40 life. We can't really make a 5 link work though, because we can't really lose any damage at this point. Well, I'm gonna run the other 2 because at least we're on a little bit of a run here. I've been living off of summer sausage and cheese almost exclusively. I think I've had 1 real meal in the last like 2.5 days, so I'm feeling a little bit weird now because, you know, I got summer sausage and cheese thinking it would be a good snack. Hey, thanks, dude. Yeah, I plan on putting out more videos in the near future. I recently put out a new one, and hopefully I'll put out some more new ones here shortly. Might have to wait until the league's a little bit closer to starting again, but alright. Get plenty of 5 links from this, but no 6 links. At least that'll be some Jeweler's Orbs. These are really fast to run too, so it's not like we're losing out on anything. These are a lot better to run when you're low level though, because you still get some experience. They're level 69 zone areas, so I'm getting like 0 experience. 44 million an hour, which is not particularly high. It's quite low, really. So yeah, I need to actually eat some real food, maybe have a salad or something. I've been eating way too much sausage and cheese, but it was so good. Every time I get something that I think is going to be a nice snack, I end up just eating it instead of meals half the time because it's convenient. I'm really bad at snacking, which is why I usually don't have snack food around the house. Alright, now go here. I didn't ask about it. I was just saying that that Nozaki-kun is another comedy anime that I enjoyed that's currently on Netflix that I forgot all about. So you might, I know you said you were looking for a comedy anime, that one might be a good one for you. And then Parasite is also now on Netflix, which is one I really, really enjoyed. So I watched that one when it aired, and I've also read the manga from the 80s, which was pretty good. So if you enjoy some sci-fi stuff, it's kind of thematically similar to Devilman Crybaby, if you've seen that. They were, I think, around the same time. So that is another one I'd recommend if you haven't seen it. Kind of in the same vein. But yeah, this is going to be a really chill stream. I don't plan on like going super hard or anything because I'm a little bit tired, probably partially due to my only snack food diet, my strictly sausage and cheese diet, causing me some grief here. Right. Well, That's good enough. Oh, yeah, I still haven't watched that. That one's like way down on my watch list. Oh, did I ask my friends about it? My friend that I thought would have seen it hasn't answered me yet, and my other friend who sees most anime hasn't watched that one yet, so I haven't been able to get any solid recommendations on that one just yet. Let's go ahead and do some completion. Even though they're a little bit lower and we were going to move up a little bit. But yeah, I'll wait until my buddy responds to me. Never lucky. Let's see. We need to do some missions. I'm going to do an eco mission here. Need to get some sulfite. Do some delving here. Do you know why PoE search shows offline people a lot? You can check off offline. It usually shows AFK people even if you have offline checked off. But yeah, there's a box somewhere where you can turn offline people off if you don't want offline people to be shown. Or sometimes it'll show them as online, but that'll be because they just logged off recently before the API updated. So yeah, sometimes it'll show them as online and you'll message them and it'll say they're offline. It's just because they were recently online and have logged off within the last, whatever, 5 minutes or something. Oh, that is a good question. Here, that is a question I can figure out for you right now because I have the PoE trade website here. I don't want to die while I'm doing it though. Okay, so if you go to... Boy, I haven't done this in a long time, so I don't remember where it is off the top of my head, so I'm actually going to have to look at it. It's on here somewhere. No. No. Let's see. Oop. Nope. Don't want that. It's been a while, so I don't remember where everything is. I usually just set my stuff up at the beginning of a league. Oh, there it is. Okay. So when you're on your search listed items, if you look on the top right next to the league, it should say Delirium. And then next to that, there's online only or any, and you can actually select that. So it'll be right in the top right corner of the search underneath like the settings bar and everything. If you're on the official PoE trade website, there you go. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. You're welcome. Yeah, I set it up like once ever, and then it's just, man, yeah, I haven't checked it in a long time, so I had to look all over the screen. I was looking down in the actual filters themselves and couldn't seem to find it. Alright, this guy does an obnoxiously high amount of damage usually. It's all chaos. I don't know how much chaos resistance I have. Minus 40, so I have a little bit. It's not minus 60. Yeah, it's not, I don't know. I think PoE trade was maybe a little bit more intuitive, but this is a lot more reactive. Like this one stays up to date, it doesn't keep things on it that were sold a long time ago. That's a really obnoxious thing. Like PoE trade had a bunch of other issues going for it that the official PoE trade website does not have. Alright. Go ahead and put down a couple of towers and start this up. Had a little bit of a frame drop, but as you guys can see, my frame rate is a lot more stable. It's in the like 40 to 60 range pretty consistently, which is pretty nice. So the new, and we'll have to, I must have missed the Delirium mirror this map. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. So once we'll check the Delirium, but so far I've been impressed with the performance. With the stream off, we'll have to see how it works with the stream on. Hey, a blighted map, sick. And oh, I missed a jewelry one. I should probably take all the jewelry still. But I'm glad they're making strides. GGG is making strides to improve performance, because performance has been one of the biggest issues I've had. I've continued to play throughout, despite, except for Synthesis League, but every other league, despite the performance issues, I've still played. But sometimes I reconsidered that, and I wasn't able to stream for the longest time because of that as well. So, or that's partially. Part of it is also computer stuff on my end. But, oh, got a nice little Toby meowing in the background. Think he wants to be fed early. But he doesn't get fed early. Alright. Yeah, the Delirium Orb must be somewhere out in the middle somewhere. I think I already have these, but yep, here it is. Okay, so let's check out our performance here. I mean, there's not a lot of enemies. We killed mostly everything. We'll see how it gets. Still getting spikes, but it's not dropping down to like super low. Oh, getting a little bit of a latency spike though. I don't know. That's probably completely unrelated, I would hope. One would think. Alright, well, good enough. Alright, go ahead and throw this in here. Get that dank unveil. None of these are really great for our build. Guess I'll take this. Alright, beyond extra lightning, increase monster damage, less AoE, endurance charge. Doesn't seem too bad. I forgot to pay attention to how much sulfite we have. Yeah, but a lot of people have seen really big performance improvements from this Vulcan renderer. And saw it dip a little low there, but I mean, not nearly as low as I've had. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting pretty close to a full sulfite bar, so I can do a little bit of delving after this. Oh yeah, I better talk to Tane so he doesn't keep following me around. Oopsie. Not really sure what happened there. I think it's just... I'll have to check out those monsters when I get there. Yeah, still seeing a lot of deaths. Oh, it's fire, extra fire. Looks like a lot of beefy stuff on that one. Oh, something in here is scary. Oh, there we had a pretty intense frame drop though. Lots of incubators. Nice. Go ahead and throw those on. Throw them on items that we are unlikely to replace in the near future. The belt's pretty good. We'll keep that. Alright, what were these guys? Oh, just life regen. Yeah, we're just that squishy. Might need to do a little bit more or something here. I thought just the physical damage reduction from the Chaos Golem would be good enough, but as far as mitigation, doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, it looks like I'm having bad latency spikes for whatever reason though. My frames are fine, but my latency is not great. So that's just a matter of having bad cable internet. Got a diviners, that's pretty sick. Probably should have attempted to roll it. Lots of loyalties, I'll take some fuses. If we find, oh yeah, I can do some temple runs too. I'll do that after I do some delving. Get some temples, and then potentially we can get some nice temple armor, and then we can just try to manually 6-link that while we're searching for other 6-links. So I don't really think we have a unique armor we want to 6-link at this point. As far as ones we would consider, I'm not really sure, honestly. I'm sure there are plenty. I mean, anything's better than a tabula if it has stats, if I can get it 6-linked. But obviously I don't want to waste a bunch of fuses on something that's kind of crappy. A Belly of the Beast would be nice. Just for a lot more health. Although, it would be kind of hard to get the sockets we need with the Belly of the Beast now that I think about it. Yeah, it would be really hard. These guys are kind of strong, usually. Well, guess not too strong. I know when one of them dies, he just blows up and does a lot of damage, and if he ignites you, you're gonna maybe die. Alright. Easy enough. And we missed a bunch of stuff. I mean, I got the map completion. I don't really want to go back and clear through again, so we're not going to bother. Lots and lots of divination cards. And we have a bunch of sets. I'm just going to turn some of these in. I should also seek prophecies. The Great Leader of the North. Which one's this? Defeat Boulderback while holding the Magnate. I don't even remember what the Magnate is. Do I have that? I think it's a belt. Like, yeah. Do I have a Magnate? Maybe we can upgrade that. Nope. Don't have that. Well. Got a Mortal Ignorance. fuses, ball orb, and a chaos orb. Alright, bunch of relatively small stuff. Maybe we can do an Uber Ethereum at some point. Oh, I should probably sell this ring too. It's probably... I mean, it is an eye level 100 ring. We might be able to... Let's hold on to that. Might craft that later. I'll put it in this stash tab to indicate that I want to hold on to it. Yeah, what other prophecies did we get? Defeat Soulmorn while holding Hrimnor's Hymn. I don't even know what that one is either. I gotta look all these up. Hrimnor's Hymn. Ah, it's the two-handed hammer. I don't think having a Hrimnor's Dirge is really gonna be beneficial to us, so... yeah, let's go ahead and, can we do your prophecies? Let's go ahead and seal this one away for sure. Just pop that. I probably should have picked up another one after I did that, but... alright, Hunter's Lesson. That's fine. Alright, gonna do some delving now. See if we can make it a little bit further down. Last time we had to make a pretty long detour because we had a bugged out section that we couldn't pass. With some weird, I don't know, it would use the sulfite, but there would be nothing at the end of it to complete. Alright. Oh yeah, we got some fossils down here. Hey, how's it going, Milkshakey? How are you doing this fine Thursday evening? Oh boy, a chrome. Sick. Good prophecy. Good prophecy. Go all the way back. Making a new filter for my friends? Yeah. I need to update my filter. I haven't played around with that. Well, I probably don't need one right now, to be honest. Just because it is... wait. Is there an encounter here? Okay, there it is. Yeah, another 5-link. Third 5-link this today so far in just half an hour. That's pretty intense. But yeah, it's getting on towards the end of the league, so I'm not really worried about filter, but it'd be nice to have like some sounds, some custom sounds and whatnot for the next one. I used to have the MLG meme one, but that one was a little too intense. Probably had to tone that down a little bit. But what kind of filter are you making? Is it a good idea to start on a strict filter? I like to ramp up. So I just do like the regular filter while doing the first half, like the first 5 acts. And then I switch to semi-strict. And then once I'm like comfortable mapping and I've got my gear sorted out, I switch to strict. And once I've got like gear that's not likely to be upgraded and I've already gotten some currency, I go to uber strict. So it's kind of, for me, it's a little bit of a scaling process. Some people like to just stay on strict right from the get-go because they can just focus on the bigger currency, and if they need the smaller currency they can just buy it. But I mean, technically it's probably, hey, finally a resonator stash. We need those. Those will help us craft some stuff in the future. But yeah, so it kind of depends on your playstyle, but I like to do kind of a tiered approach myself. Yes, I am Southern, and it's I'm seeing a lot better performance. As you can see, I'm pretty consistently getting in between like 70 and 90 FPS. I was getting around 40 FPS doing regular stuff, and the lowest it's dropped is like 40 or something, and that's like during delirium with a bunch of particles on the field and everything. So yeah, it's going really well. I really like it. Start out on strict on this filter. That's fair. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm really loving the Vulcan renderer. It's very noticeable. Very good, and it gives them future options for further optimization. My biggest complaint, and a lot of people's biggest complaint in PoE in general, has been the performance issues. And now that they have a renderer that they can do a little bit more to update that and to remedy that, I have a lot more faith in the future of PoE, because I'm like, how long can they keep this up? And I know they mentioned that they were going to get the performance stuff kind of figured out before PoE 2, but we didn't know when before PoE 2. It could have been like at the end of this year, 2 more leagues from now. But yeah, they had that surprise patch last night. I was playing the beta for Teamfight Tactics with my buddy on the beta client, and I'm like, I have to go after this game. I need to go test out this new renderer and PoE. So I popped on, and yeah, it worked. It worked great. I'm really happy. Really happy. Thank you, GGG. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos too with people comparing the two, and it seems like for most people, the Vulcan, now granted I had to update my graphics card drivers when I did this, which because for some reason I have AMD graphics card, and when I upgraded my graphics drivers, my audio stopped working. So it took me like an hour to figure out what to do, because my sounds just straight up stopped working. My headphones weren't working. What I ended up having to do was like reinstall my sound card drivers and then re-enable my headphones in my device manager, and it was a big pain, but it was worth it. Once I got everything working, I was good. That is a deep question, and one I'm not capable of answering. I'm sorry, man. That is above my pay grade as far as doing anything. That's a little too much for me. I'm just here to play video games. Any kind of philosophical. Anything philosophical is above my head. All good, man. I enjoy it, so that's why I'm doing it. I do pretty much everything I do because I enjoy it. Like, I stream, I YouTube because I enjoy it. So, but that's just me personally. Everybody has their own thing, right? Some people do things for their families, some people do things for other reasons, you know. I can't even fathom the depth of different reasons for just being here, I guess. And I don't want to try, so I'm not going to. Sorry I couldn't give you a better answer than that. But yeah. And you might mean in a broader sense, and if that's the case, I'm even more poorly equipped to answer that, so. Let's see. Go ahead and clear this out. We're not burning through sulfite very quickly. I don't think that's true. I think you make your own goals and your own reasons. We have that capability. We have, you know, we have agency in our lives. We have the capability of creating our own reasons. So, yeah, I don't think that's true at all. Humans have a kind of semi-unique capability. Our sentience and sapience. We're both sentient and sapient species. So we can kind of... No, that doesn't mean that. That does not mean that at all. You know, over most things, yes, but not over all things necessarily. I mean, given the situation, this is a heavy topic, dude. I'm just a gaming channel. I'm not equipped to answer these heavy topics, so I'd prefer if we keep it on a little bit more, maybe on the light side, just because I don't feel like I'm qualified to answer this. I'm just playing video games. But yeah, I don't think that's the case. For the short answer, that's the answer I can give you. Or we perhaps live to advance or to enrich something. I mean, or to have a chance to make things better. I don't know. Once again, yeah, that's just not what I think. Hey, how's it going, Jamar? Getting into some heavier topics that I'm not really equipped to answer, so trying to give the answer I can give, but hopefully move on from that, because it's just something that I'm unable to answer for you, man. You'll have to look to some people who are trained in that field to give you better answers. Maybe if there's a possibility that anybody is trained in that field, but you know what I mean. Ooh. Some spell damage, some cold damage. Doesn't have any flat, which would be nice. But it does have an open prefix. You know what? Hey, how's it going, The Wall? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't agree with your opinion in this particular case, but yeah. If that is your opinion, that is okay. Yeah, I can actually craft something onto this one. This is probably a better one. Oh, but we have the +1 to cold skills. Yeah, it's not going to be better. Never mind. I thought we got an upgrade. We did not. Quite the opposite. Okay. Let's see. How's it going, The Wall? Ah, yeah. The Wall in the house. A residential troll. Got some resonators here. Do we have some cold fossils? We can try to craft a better cold one. This one's pretty decent, though. I mean, it's going to be hard to get a better one than that. Maybe if we get some more fossils to combine or some bigger resonators. But, yeah. Alright, looks like we're going to go down to some ruined chamber. This current one that is playing is a remix of the Castlevania theme. So, if you've played any Castlevania, you may recognize it from there. I got a bunch of video game remixes that are copyright free, and then I got some songs that are from my buddy, who is in a band called the Regdar and the Fighters, and I have a link to his YouTube channel and his website in the description for that. So if you're interested in any of those, but the rest are just video game remixes because that's what I can play on YouTube without getting copyright struck. Because I currently have one copyright strike, which was a false copyright strike, but you know, I couldn't dispute it because I don't have enough money to hire a lawyer to dispute a copyright strike, and that's the way it works. So, you know, 3 strikes and you're out type thing, as it goes. So I'm trying to avoid them by playing primarily copyright-free music. Unlike Twitch, you can't just play whatever music you want. Unfortunate. Maybe I should try to expand. Currently I only have 48 songs on my playlist. It probably gets a little bit repetitive, so I'll probably have to... I try to add like 5 or so new songs every once in a while, but I haven't done that in quite some time, so I should probably get on that. Alright, gonna do some ball outposts. These are usually pretty lucrative. Pretty juicy maps. And they give experience now, I believe, as of either this most recent league or the previous one. Yeah. Yeah, I have a good mix. I have like 17 or so of my buddies' songs and then like 31 video game songs. So, a nice little mix. Got some pretty good ones. Got a lot of classic ones, not too many newer ones. It's a lot easier to find remixes of older video games. And also the copyright police are a lot less strict about that as well. You play something from a newer one, even if it's remixed, it might get picked up by the bot that senses these things. The YouTube bot, always policing the internet. Kill this guy real quick so we don't get surprise ganked while we come out. Alright, looks like we got a recipe here. That's pretty nice. Need to unlock a lot more recipes still. Very lacking in that. This build is, because our vortex isn't doing a lot of damage over time, we're a little bit prone to getting surrounded, so we got to be careful about that in this one. But yeah, we'll wait till the lights are on, go here, throw a bunch of stuff down. Socket color 3 color, that's a very useful one. Very intensive on the chromatics though. Alright. Getting some nice currency drops here. Oop, chisel, gimme. More chisels for when we do some higher tier maps. Man, getting a boatload of medium tier currency here. Sometimes there's... Actually, I don't think there's usually anything up there in that in the outpost. Sometimes in the other one, I forget what the other one's called, but in the other special one that's connected, the city, I think there's a city and an outpost. But yeah, you'll have like corner chests. Whoa. Taking some deeps. Alright. Lots of chromes and jewelers here. Very useful in Soul of Self-Found. And some low tier maps. Oh, whoa. Wow, my latency just shot up to 472. That could have been deadly. Good old cable internet. It's so hard to pick up, why? I guess I could have thrown down a flare. Oh, we picked it up? Yeah, we got it. Gonna have to go back and sell before we move on to the next one. Okay, this is the outpost. So yeah, I think the other one's something city. Lots and lots of jeweler's orbs here. Like we just picked up a decent amount of jeweler's orbs, I think. I don't see him anywhere. Life, mana, lots of mana regeneration. Okay. That's a good Archmage, potentially. It's like a pretty decent roll of mana and a lot of mana regen. I mean, it's tier 4. It's not that great. But still gonna hold on to it. That one has crit multi. Alright, sick. Hey, how's it going, Joshua? Well, appreciate you stopping in, man. Just a nice chill stream today. I'm pretty tired, so I'm kind of just relaxing, not rushing too much, just doing whatever I want to do rather than whatever the most efficient thing would be to do. So just chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool, playing some b-ball out by the school, that kind of thing, you know. Doing some delving. Next I'll probably just do some temples. I kind of want to get a really nice temple armor to attempt a 6-link because, you know, I don't want to use a tabula forever. Eventually I'll just get a 6-link, I'd think, but, you know, you don't want to take that chance. It's possible I could go literally forever without actually finding a 6-link, even if I do, like, all the ball side zones and corrupt all of the armor's strong boxes. Is Delve the best League mechanic to use and gain currency? Well, in solo self-found, maybe, but Betrayal is definitely the best in Trade League. You can make many exalts very easily with Betrayal using the Syndicate, like getting pure breach stones and whatnot. Yeah, you make a lot of money that way. Scarabs, getting the scarabs, yeah. It probably used to be the case, like quite a long time ago, that Delve was the best way to make currency, and in solo self-found, it still might be because you can't trade, you can't like sell stuff to people. But in trade leagues, definitely not even close. Legion's better. You know, Betrayal's better. Like, there are a lot of better ways to make currency in Trade League. Delirium's better. Delirium's a lot better. Delirium is quite a great way to make currency. You make a lot of currency in this league. Killed Sirius for the first time, wondering what to do now. Well, you can continue to collect your watchstones until you get all of them, and then you can do Awakener level 8 Sirius. You can also collect the shards for the Shaper and Uber Elder, which you can get by doing like Zana maps of tier 16. And you'll get like little fragments you can use to get the Uber Elder, and Shaper fights. So you can do more endgame bosses. Really, you can set your own goal though. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can aim to get level 100. You can start just like power farming to make currency. Yeah, the sky's the limit. Whatever goal you want to make for yourself. So if your goal is to beat more bosses, I would recommend yeah, going for Awakener 8 Sirius or Sirius. There you go. Go for Awakener 8 Sirius. Try to do some Uber Elder, Uber Atziri, Shaper, regular Red Elder, all that kind of stuff. Just knock down all the bosses. You can also do your challenges if that's something you want to do. You can check out your list of challenges in the UI and do anything you haven't done. Unlock some microtransactions. get some, I think there's a cool portal effect. I don't even remember what the mic, I haven't been paying attention to my challenges this league. I'm not a big like 40 of 40 challenge completer. I try to do like the ones that I do get done naturally, and maybe just a few more right at the end of the league, just to, if I'm close to unlocking the next thing. But yeah, I'm not really good at completing challenges. I almost never do. I'm too much of an ultaholic. I like to make new characters, which is another thing you can do, Jamar. You can just make a new character if you want. Just try out and experiment with some new builds, if that's the kind of person you are, if you like to play a bunch of different kinds of play styles. The sky is literally the limit. You can try out another league. You can try hardcore or solo self-found if you're not doing either of those. Hardcore trade, hardcore solo self-found, softcore solo self-found. We got it all. PoE's got it all. A million different ways to play. You set your own goals. Can do anything you want. That is the beauty of this game. Not only infinite customization of characters practically, but infinite customization of how you want to play. Especially with all the league mechanics. Man, this game's great. Now that we have a little better optimization, I'm really excited for the future, like PoE 2 and everything. I mean, I was already excited for that, but I'm even more excited knowing that the game will become, you know, playable. Because there were just straight up cases where the game was practically unplayable for me because of performance issues. So now that we have that kind of locked away a little bit more, and with future improvements, going for Headhunter, then you saw the price. Yeah, the Headhunter is a pretty lofty goal. It's something I've never actively tried going for, part of which is because I don't enjoy the playstyle of Headhunter. But yeah, a lot of people like that as their kind of goal, because it's like this apex of power at the top of, or at the end of your journey. Like once you reach it, you can do whatever you want. Once you have a Headhunter, you're clearing maps super fast. Let's go down and let's do the last little area here. If I have enough sulfite, I'm not even sure that I do. I think I have just enough. Just enough to get this done, and then we're back. We'll do some temple action. See if we can get a nice little temple armor with a lot of life and some percent life. That'd be nice. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Joshua. Appreciate that, dude. All right. Stupid screamy bats trying to hide behind there. Trying to get it through divination cards, but 200 for, oh, 500 chaos. Oh, 200 of the unique belt ones, or the nemesis item one. Which one? A void? 200 voids? That one you'd have to get pretty lucky with, if we're being honest. Yeah, there's a few different ways you can get it through divination cards. You can also just get lucky and get it through mapping, because the bosses have a chance of dropping league specific uniques. I mean, they can drop any uniques, including league specific ones. But it is very heavily weighted, and 90% of the time you'll just get crap. But it has happened. I have seen it happen. Well, not personally, but I've seen a stream in which it happened, where someone got a headhunter from just a map boss at the end of it. I think it might have been, maybe it wasn't Cute Dog. I don't remember who it was, but it was someone. The super luck. Oh, stack decks. Ah, yeah. Yeah, unlikely to get a lot of doctors through stacked decks. It's possible, but it's really rare. You're almost better off just running like heavily delirium orbed burial chambers if you want to try to get doctors, or towers if you want to get the nurses. I got a couple of nurses from towers. I don't think they're that rare. They might be pretty rare, but I've never gotten a doctor because I don't really farm burial chambers. I don't really like the layout that much. But I have farmed tower a decent amount, and I have gotten nurses before. So I have like 56 towers right now, something like that, on a regular delirium. And I've been running a lot of them too. So yeah, those are basically your options. I think those are the only two maps that drop the headhunter type divination cards. The nurses drop doctors, and then the doctors drop the headhunter. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, I really like the linear layout but kind of snaking layout of tower quite a bit. So that's what I end up farming at a decent amount sometimes. And I mean, I'm not always in the mood. I kind of like open maps a little bit more, like ones that are like beach and shore and that kind of thing. But I kind of like that one too. So I get some nurses sometimes. And yeah, it's quite profitable. I don't really invest anything. I have no intention of collecting enough nurses to get a headhunter. That would take literally forever, for the rest of my life. No, it wouldn't take that long, but it'd take like the whole league. Let's go down to the abyssal depths one. Oh, I actually have some sulfite left. I thought I was out. Well, may as well run myself fully out of sulfite here. But yeah, a couple of people in my Discord made a goal to reach a headhunter this league, and I know at least one of them succeeded, just through farming and buying doctors specifically. Or through raw currency, it might have been. I don't really know. But then again, he was running his build was pretty busted. He jumped on the whole herald stacking meta, so yeah, he was hyper clearing pretty much everything. Get some upgrades here. All right, good enough. All right. Do a couple of temple maps here.
How are your maps? Stay safe.
I'm almost out of drink, but luckily I brought a backup drink. I have the elite drinking strats, but always having a backup. It's not going to be as cold, unfortunately, but you know, it's fine. I don't want to have to like yell across the apartment to have Jessica bring me a new drink. Backup drink. Delish. Alright. While we're doing the temples, we'll continue just completing any maps that we have but haven't completed yet. Tier 2s. Yes, laboratory. Go ahead and do that. It'll lower the average. It'll lower the average level of our temple a little bit, but that's okay. That's not so bad. But yeah, I hate this map. I hate it so much. Well, I hate this whole layout. I don't like anything about it. I don't like how the things climb over the ledges so you run past them and it says you have a bunch of monsters remaining at the end. I don't like how you have to go to the corners and then like come back to the middle. Can you stop following me? I already talked to him once. He's supposed to stop like teleporting around to you once you've talked to him once. Maybe I didn't do it right. Alright. And unfortunately, because of all the branches, what I end up doing is kind of, instead of taking the portal... don't explode on me. I like to circle back around on the edges here, because it's not too far out. Like, it's just a few flame dashes away. And you usually miss a decent amount of packs if you just take the portal. Although, maybe I should just be going for speed completion of this map, because... yeah, as I mentioned, I'm not a fan of this map. It's one of my least favorites. It's right up there. But yeah, I also don't want to really miss my temples. I didn't need to go back for that. I was going to circle back around anyway. Oh, we only have 2 more incursions left to go. Sick. Alright, we almost have a temple already unlocked. I forgot we were working on that at one point. Yeah. Stone of Passage. Okay. We'll get to re-roll a unique. We'll probably go with a jewel when we get that. But it'll only be a tier 1 room. So actually, maybe not. Because it can turn into anything anyway. I think I'll have to go all the way back over here. Still picking up all the ones. Even though we have a pretty good +1 cold damage wand, I would like one with a cold damage over time multiplier on it, if possible. That would be pretty great. Unlikely, it's pretty uncommon to roll both of those mods. I would have to get pretty lucky, and our character's name is no streamer luck here, so very, very unlikely to get some good RNG. The character is named for the lack of RNG. But there's still that possibility. Get a nice breach going here. We're leveling really slow today. We're doing a lot of things that aren't giving us a lot of experience because A, they're under leveled, and B, they're just not that great of experience to begin with. Once we get deeper in the delves, when we do our delves, we'll get a lot more experience, but we're pretty shallow in that right at the moment. Okay. What do we got? Lightning, explosive charge. I actually think I need the explosive charge. Because, yeah, I think we need the explosive charge to get through. So we're going to have to go ahead and kill this architect over here. Stone passage, pop that in right here. Oh, I could have popped it in probably up in the upper right here. Yeah, that was bad. Then I wouldn't have even needed the explosive charge. Well, now we have the explosive charge, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. Alright, sick. There. Now we can make it through the temple. Oh, never mind, this was this, so that would only go to the Court of Sealed Death. Yep, so we'll still need the charge anyway. Get the damage over time staff, pretty good. It is a decent starter staff for a lot of damage over time builds. The chaos damage over time specifically. Alright, clear out this last little branch here. Alright. What a map. What a map, what a map. So awkward. I mean, there's a certain elegance to it, and you can run it a lot faster if you're willing to leave behind a lot of packs, but which I probably should have. It's not like I'm getting a lot of experience for these. I'll get my prophecy complete. Alright, let's go ahead and these out. Go into the arena. This guy can be a little bit obnoxious too. Oh, we froze him. Nice. Oh, we double froze him. Man, that's what happens when you fight tier 2 bosses on a level 84 character. You perma-freeze them. Didn't get to do anything that fight. I think I missed a catalyst there that I could have gotten. Didn't pay too much attention, but I'm pretty sure out of the corner of my eye right before I clicked. Well, we didn't permafreeze the metamorph, and it certainly did kill us. Well, may as well go complete that. I don't even think the rewards were that good is the bad thing about that. Man, it's like we died for nothing. Feels bad, man. Alright, there you go. Yeah, the rewards weren't even that good. That's a big rip for me, dog. Big rip. Some wands to check out. 98% physical damage. Nothing good there. Try to get the non-chaos is chaos damage. I pretty much ignore all the focus ones. I've never used focus. I don't even understand how it works. It seems like it could be really OP, but you'd have to use up a lot of stats on your items. So maybe it would be good in the right build. I know Ziggy D did a focus build when he first started, and it seemed pretty effective. It has a lot of powerful stuff, but yeah, it's just taking up stats that could be on your items when you're using it. Yeah, that's not that bad. Alright, and we can go do our temple now. Sick. Alright, go. Where do I have Alva? Over here? Alright, yeah, we'll have to hit up the explosives room. We don't have anything really of note. We have the sealed death, which, in my experience, there's usually a lot more unique strong boxes in there, so we might get some juicy stuff out of that. Alright. It's a level 71 temple, so still not going to get much experience from it. That's okay. That's what happens when a majority of your temples that you do are very low level. We did them in campaign as well, some of them I'm pretty sure, so. Alright. Sacrificial chamber. Was this the sacrifice a unique? We didn't bring a unique. Should have brought a unique. Our crappiest unique. Yeah, we'll just go back. I don't really anticipate dropping portals. Yeah, I didn't really look at my temple before I went into it. Probably should have done that. Architect. Alright. Let's grab a unique to sacrifice. I don't anticipate hitting anything good, but gotta have a crappy unique here somewhere. We get the Viper Strike Jewel. What's a useless unique here? Oh yeah, we got 2 hungry loops on this character, which is pretty crazy. Well, that's not even a unique anymore. Well, if it's in here, it means I have doubles of it. So I'm just gonna take the Viper Strike Jewel and see what we get out of that. Alright. And, oop. Almost died to ghosts. Only half paying attention here. Big spike there. We are in just the tombs. Oh yeah, this isn't doing anything for us. Let's get out of here as fast as possible. It's closed. I can leave it from the north, but I want to go over to some of these rooms on the left, especially the treasury and surveyor's study. So we're just gonna swing all the way around because there's not too much over here, and we can just cross back over. Yeah. We'll just do this. Death's Harp. Alright, so we're in the sparring room, got some weapons. Not a lot of weapons that would really appeal for us, but we'll check anyway. Ghosty boys doing a lot of damage. The architect. And I believe along these other walls, even in tier 1, there should be... Nope. Looks like that was it. Hatchery will just beeline to the right along the wall here. Go to the currency room. Everybody likes currency. Man, my internet is throwing a fit over here. Hopefully the streaming quality is alright. My upload speed seems to be okay, but my download speed seems to be suffering. Getting a lot of lag spikes up to about 220 latency. That one was really bad. 615. Yeah, the internet's shit in the bed, as they say. Yeah, looks like we're still uploading at around the same speed, so stream should be okay other than that. Alright, we do want to hit up the surveyor's study, and we need to hit up the explosives room. Hit up our, I think we just get one little map thing in here somewhere. There it is. SD charts. So hey, lots of cartographers chisels, and then 2 tier 1s and a tier 2. Well, what do you expect? It's a level 71 temple. Wasn't gonna be a good amount of currency there waiting for us. I'm not gonna bother going down to the torment cells. Seems like a waste. Alright. Explosives, cash. Swing across to the I think I want to go to the warehouse real quick. And we are going to the Court of Sealed Death. We need to make sure to not use our explosives charge to get in between these two rooms. I know that seems obvious, but it seems like something I would accidentally do. So I'm going to go ahead and make a mental note of that now. Lots of superior gems. Sick. Looks like they're pretty superior as well because they are the bigger text. Yeah, they're all 14%. That is fairly superior. Oh. 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 465 latency. That's good. Definitely playable though. Who needs a stable internet connection? Psh. Not I. Alright. Now we're gonna go all the way back down and around. It's not that far. Just around a little bend here. Hopefully get a unique strongbox or two. Maybe some diviners. That'd be great. Oh, already got a unique strongbox. Hell yeah. I think this is the poison item one, so we're gonna get a random poison item if I recall. Yep. Mark of the Doubting Knight. Not that good. An Arcanist. Hopefully I have some currency to craft that. If not, I'll just open it. Let's see. Do I have... Well, I don't have a transmuter in elk. I do have an orb binding. Does that work? Nope. Alright. Well, I tried. Yep. Well, I'm not going to go back just to get an elk to throw onto this. I should be carrying around some elks, but yeah, a little bit of a disappointing. But we'll take a transmute off the ground here in case. Hey, there's another Arcanist. There. Now we have a transmute. 4 additional items. Good enough. Whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, that was a lucky level up. I'm pretty sure I would have died. Do I have an instant flask? No, I don't have an instant flask. Not gonna bother to transmute the ornate. And another Arcanist. 3 Arcanist strongbox. That's pretty good. +1 to chest level. Nah. Quantity, we'll take it. The heroic shot. Bunch of chromatic orbs. Feels good. Alright. Let's go on and take on the boss here. What was I doing last time? I have no idea. Well, I guess we'll go for the medium jewel socket here. For some reason I feel like you need to run away from the explosion, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Alright. Still having some latency problems, but nothing. The frames aren't bad though. Oh, it dropped to 13 for like half a second. Alright, 27% max energy shield. Mana, fire leech, fire leech. Well, nothing great there, but it's been about an hour and a half, and I said I would end the stream early, so I think this is a good time. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm going to pop off. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I will see you next time. Bye!